G'day. Welcome to Goldson's Gold Making Weekly Recap, Dragonflight Episode 8. In the past week, I have earned 1,276,369 gold. My total gold earned so far is 4,939,535 gold. I've recorded 100 hours of in-game time, which makes my current gold per hour average 49k. I mainly crafted and sold stuff on the auction house, but all in all I had a pretty full-on week as usual. Stay tuned for a more in-depth review on how I track my gold and how I spent my time in the game after the intro. G'day true seekers and confused admirers, Goldson here, showing you a different mindset regarding virtual wealth creation. By setting goals, minimizing the distractions, the power of being focused and consistent. My goal for the War Within is to obtain 100 million gold. Join me on my adventure where I can impart knowledge and important life lessons that has made me the person who I am today. Alright, so this is a new setup here. Presentation style. I think it's easier format. You can sort of see what I got planned for the video and I can add in more stuff later. At the moment you can see the long-term goals, knowledge and levels are not implemented because I'm going to add them probably in a couple of weeks time just to show progress, but let's see what I crafted for this week. All right, so this page is a bit of a work in progress, and also I realized that in my herbalism mining guide that I didn't actually need to have my headphones on. Like my partner was like, "What are you listening to when you're talking?" I said, "Nothing." And she's like, "Oh, so you don't need them?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I guess I just wore my headset for like over an hour just as an accessory." But anyway, live and learn. So you get to see my ears from now on. There you go. All right, so yeah, so there's a work in progress. So I plan to make Azure Weave bolts rank 3 and Dracothus here, and I didn't actually plan to make any vibrant Wildercloth bolts, but what I'm going to have here is I'm going to have all the stuff I plan to make, and then I have the actual one after it, because you got to factor in multi-craft, resourcefulness, procs, and just have a bit more data on the weekly, just so you can sort of see roughly what I'm making to make the gold that I do. Okay, so the next one is the goals review. So we review the goals from next week, or from the previous week, sorry. So yeah, we had a goal craft Dracothus, yep, and then craft Azure Weave bolts, and then I had a goal to create the dual crafting old army setup guide, did that, and the blacksmithing old army setup guide, did that, and then the one that took the biggest one, herbalism mining guide. So if you have watched that one, give us some feedback on that one, because like if you do like informative in-depth guides like that, then I will do them in the future for sure, 100%. Okay, so we completed all our goals, so we're on the win there, mate. All right, so extra activities is next. Okay, so I upgraded my weekly format, as you can see. It's work in progress. So this one, you saw the background is kind of like the Dragonflight style, but the next week's video will be a new style with the War Within sort of motif on it, just because we're starting fresh. I made new intro and outro videos because the ones that I made originally were kind of with my old microphone headset, but now I've got a new microphone. I might as well re-record that so the quality doesn't go good then shit then good, so I just updated it, posted it on X if you're keen on that. I fixed my data store add-on, which is an add-on in the game that stores all your data, basically, like all your inventory, anything you want to know, it stores it, and it's paired with Altaholic. So the same creator made both add-ons, and because the Warbank came in, it totally screwed up all the data. So I had to like reset all the data and like log into each of my accounts, like my characters one at a time, to update everything. But now it's all working hunky-dory, as you say, or as we say in the Aussie land there. But anyway, so what else should I get up to? I crafted and sold additional rank 3 vibrant Wildercloth bolts, because I sort of need them for the Azure Weave bolts. So I need to craft a few of them, and because I got extra concentration, I just craft as many as I can, just use up my concentration. And the fact that they went up in price, like someone reset all the markets, man, like someone with big pockets did it. So thank you, because you made me lots of money this week. Oh, more than last week's anyway. All right, so the next segment is proof of gold, and if you're not sure, this is kind of like, as it says, it's just proving that I've got the gold, and we go through and update it all. So I'm gonna cut to that one now, so you can go and check it out. Hey, alrighty. Proof of gold time. We're going to jump on my second account first. All right, it's finally decided to load. Okay, so we're in, and if you're new to this segment, we just literally open up Alcoholic, log into the account, click on Alcoholic. What do we got here? Well, first things first, we might just increase the size of this. There, we make it size 1.2. So I think that's 20% bigger. Okay, so if you just click on Summary, it's got all your tunes here, and what I do, I just scroll down to the bottom, and it gives me the gold here, the total amount of gold across the whole account. So it looks like it hasn't changed. So what we first go into gold tracking, and we're on the second account, so we'll just type it in 1320675, which is the same. I haven't made any gold. It's just sat there idle, patiently waiting for the war within. Put in the gold, then I'll come across here to the gold per hour, which is like the calculation of how much gold per hour. So we go back into here, and it says 27 days and 50 minutes. So 27,050, and I alt tab, so 27, 0, and then 50. So I put a little bit of time into that account, but I didn't make any gold. Must have been just doing UI stuff. Okay, once that input's in, we're going to jump onto the second account, or the first account. We'll log off this one first. Okay, I'll just quickly, just so you know, these are all my characters, and I've got 60 on each account, basically the same classes. So I've got like 8 rogues, like 10 priests, 10 death knights, etc, etc. So it's a clone of my first account, but the different names. Okay, let's jump across to the main account. Goldson as my monk main, I guess, now. Alright, it might take a while to load. I got slow in. Alrighty, okay, I guess I was there. I recorded the video intro, you would have seen it. So that's why I was in that room there. But same again, go to Alcoholic, because I had to reset the settings the other day. So we'll punch this back up to 1.2, same as the other one. Okay, and then scroll down, and this one we've got 383 days, 17 hours, 19 minutes. 383, 17, 9 minutes, 19 minutes. Okay, and now we chuck in the gold, which is 7524124. 75124 7524524 124. Oh, there you go. Okay, once I correctly input my numbers, and it's too early in the morning. So I added it up, and then we'll go back to the gold per hour, and then we slide across here to the left hand side of the sheet, and this is where we sort of track it every week. I've tracked it every week since the start of the channel. You can see here on the 18th of June 2024 is when we started, and notice we had 16 million. You can sort of see over time that we went up from 16 to 20. Now we're down to 17.5, because last week, if you watched, we purchased all the war banks for 3.1 million. Why not? We're going to do it anyway, so might as well do it now. Anyway, so I click on this cell here, and then I just click and drag it down, and then it sort of adds up my total. So I've gone up, and if I drag down this one, it should tell me incorrectly that I've made 4.3 million. So that's incorrect because of the 3.1 million. So we just click on the cell again at the top here in the formula bar and just remove the 3.1 million, and that should give us what I made in the previous week, the week just finished. We had a bit of a win actually, because so it's selling the same stuff, just different pricing. So it must have been a spike in the market for sure. And if we just bring down the hours, so because we input the calculation, it tells me roughly we did 10 hours. It goes by how many minutes. So and then we drag this last box down, which will give us our gold per hour. So we had a big one for 10 hours played. We had 126,000 gold an hour because of our profit. But we'll tick that box, and then next week would be the war within, right? War within 0-0, war within 0-0, and then 0-1. So next week will be the start episode of the War Within, because I'm going to start fresh. So I'm going to have like a budget, like whatever next week is, that's the starting budget. So I'm going to put like another orange thing there, but down here. So this one will be orange, and we're going to get some new data, and we'll start off the gold earned, everything all down to 0 again, and we'll get some fresh data for the whole expansion. So, but yeah, more importantly up the top here. So since starting the channel, I've made 4.9 million gold, and I put in 100 hours over, what's that, 9 weeks. So, and I've made roughly 49k per hour for every hour I spend in the game. So yeah, this proof of gold segment is a bit longer this week, and probably be a bit longer next week. But usually when I'm in the flow of things, the segments are like pretty quick. It's more or less just to prove that I've got the gold and I'm not bullshitting. You never know. Some people might lie just to say that they've got this and that, but they really don't, and they got no evidence to show why, whatever. But anyway, that's the end of proof of gold. Alrighty, how was it? Pretty cool? No. So yeah, proof of gold's done. So and just so, because we're going down the list for now, it could all change. Who knows? I don't know. Any feedback in the comments? What do you reckon? What do you want to see? Do you want to see me like whatever? I'm just writing down what I reckon I should include, but I kind of want to include more data, because I think data is the best way to make better decisions. And yeah, the more data, the more data, I don't know how you say it, that you have, the better decision you can make. So, and like, we all make good decisions, you know, but in reality, if you're making that decision based on a limited data set, then, and you don't have the full picture, then you're still making good decision, but only in a limited data set. So as you expand your data set or your knowledge, you can make better decisions. You know, it's that easy. All right, let's go. We'll skip the long-term goals, because we'll address them next week. Knowledge and levels might be addressed the following week, because we got to set up spreadsheets and all that kind of stuff. But let's go to new goals. Okay, so the new goals for this week, I want to make the Alchemy Alt Army Guide, which is, I think, is going to be one of my favorite professions to cover. I'm going to also cover tailoring, because that's my second favorite profession, you know, alchemy tailoring. So I'm going to have a tailoring alt army guide for that one. I got my War Within strategy that I'll do last to see sort of once I do the other two guides, I'm going to figure out how to, you know, like, just work it out. Like, what am I going to do, you know, because I kind of I'm feeling a little bit pressured to get everything how I want it, like, and I'm a bit OCD, but I know it's better just to start the journey slow and then adjust the journey over time, and like little tweaks here and there, and like the end result's gonna, as long as we hit our long-term goals, our major goals, we're laughing, man. Like, it's not going to be perfect, but it's better than not doing it at all. All right, conclusion. I guess this new weekly recap thing, I'm not sure most people watch it, but like, I think over time people might, because, you know, like, if they have for example, we're like 6-8 months into the future, and and someone sees the thumbnail of like, I've made X amount of money in the game, and they're like, oh, I didn't do so well, and they'll click on it maybe, and they'll go through this list. Hopefully it's a bit more advanced than it is now. Like, this is just the first iteration of this weekly episode. If you watched all the previous episodes, it's kind of just me talking with some dragon racing shit in the background, but yeah, I'll keep this episode short and sweet. And next week we're going to have it's the episode between Dragonflight and the War Within. We're going to call it WW War Within 00. So it's not really a full episode. It's sort of like the transition, because we've got a transition these days apparently. But in saying that, I'm going to put you through to my new updated outro video. So hope you enjoy that one. Alrighty, that's it for the weekly recap. Cheers for sticking to the end. Hope you got something from it. Want more updates? Follow us on X at Goldson_TV. It's all about the journey, and remember, slow and steady always wins the race.